Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the Dark Souls Remastered All Bosses Walkthrough. This is part 19. We have just entered the DLC, beat the first boss, the Sanctuary Guardian, and we're now ready to continue on with the rest of the DLC. So as we come here, we have our first NPC at the DLC, who is a friend of Dusk. We're going to answer yes. She sells gold pine resin unlimited, so if you want to stock up on some good buffs for your weapons, then, oh wait, maybe not unlimited. Hello? Oh, I guess she did have a max. Okay, well there you go. We bought the max. But she also has the same inventory as Dusk, so if you didn't get her items and you wanted to before she got, you know, kind of taken away, then that's your opportunity there. Alright. So this first area is the Royal Wood, where we're going to be fighting somewhat similar enemies to what you fight in the Darkroot Garden. One thing I love about this DLC, it's very similar to the Old Hunters in Bloodborne. It is just a alternate version of a map that you already know. So if you recognize this bridge, this is from the Darkroot Garden, and over there where we just were is Sif's boss arena. So coming over here is the Darkroot Garden that we know, where there's all the mushroom children and everything. But we're coming up on our first new enemy of the DLC, which are these farmers. I can't remember their actual names. But yeah, so there's these pitchfork versions, and there's also some ones with shears that will come up and try to cut you. Now, if you remember the stone guardians from like the stone knights from the Darker Garden around where the Moonlight Butterfly boss is, we have alternate versions of them in the stone guardians. These guys have big old giant hammers instead of sword and shield like the stone knights have. Whoop. Ouch. They are big and slow, but unsurprisingly do a lot of damage. They also have one attack in particular where they slam down like that, and then they're going to pull up and cause... Oh, he didn't do it. But they can cause like this earthquake effect to happen. So you just want to be on the lookout for that. Right. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's being weird. Alright, so yeah, so basically this area is just these farmer dudes plus stone guardians. That's pretty much all you need to worry about. Stagger. Boom. Alright. So, coming up here, this is the building where you would normally go up in Alvina. The friendly cat that you can join a covenant with is over in that building. You'll see there's no bridge connecting these two, unlike the normal version of the game. There's also what looks like an endless pit, but this is actually an elevator that we'll be able to unlock a little bit later on. And grab the Guardian Gauntlets. You're able to find the entire Stone Guardian armor set around here. Alright, we'll go ahead and continue on. Okay, we're going to be careful here and make sure to not aggro that second Stone Guardian. Let's see if he pulls up. Yep. Oh, no, still not. Weird. They're not doing the earthquake attack for some reason. Not that I'm complaining, but kind of want to show that off. Alright, so this is the chest where the adult mushrooms are surrounding in Darkroot Garden. There's another chest here. Whoop. Nice, we got his weapon to drop. Very cool. Alright, in this chest we get a blue Titanite slab. Very nice. Keep on moving through. You can see across this chasm, there's a bunch of items that we'll be able to grab a little bit later on. Falling down into this chasm is death. We will be able to go down there later. But for now, you definitely want to avoid that. Alright. I believe that's it enemy and item-wise for this very first part. Oh, no, a couple more farmers over here. I really gotta find out what these enemies are actually called. Alright, as we come down into this clearing, be a bunch of pitchfork boys. Careful of these ones that are going to ambush you from the side. Ooh. Come on, dude. What is he doing? I've never seen that animation before. It was like just wiping away sweat or something. That was so weird. Never seen that. Alright. There's another stone guardian over here. Looks like one more pitchfork boy. Oh, too late. There's the pull-up attack. Alright, it looks like the way to trigger that is you have to be in front of them. If you're behind them, they won't fall for it. So if they do end up doing that attack, just get away. Alright, guardian leggings. Alright, and then that should be it here. Alright, if you remember from the very beginning of the base game, when you're getting into the Undead Burg, as you cross the first little bridge, that red drake comes down and like shakes the bridge that you're on. We're gonna get something similar here with Black Dragon Calamite. This is an intro into one of the bosses of the DLC. He's gonna fly away, and now we can come across. So that won't be the next boss that we're fighting, but the one after that. So won't be too much longer till we get the opportunity to take him out. Crystal Lizard. Oh, we did go back and finally upgrade our Black Knight Greatsword all the way, by the way. Finally remembered to do that. Alright, here are the sheer versions of these farmer things. Stagger. Death. Now, as you look to the ground here, you'll see something funky's going on. The ground is kind of polluted, and look down there, it's just black with this kind of like smoke rising out of it. So this is the abyss that is creeping onto the royal wood itself. And Artorias has been tasked with coming here and fighting the abyss to save this area. Alright, so right over here we can jump across this little portion of this chasm to get to the other side, which allows us to come up here. We'll hear the creepy thunder and other weird sounds as you come across these abyss sections. Careful where you're walking, make sure you don't fall down anything. Ooh, see, just like that. You want to jump right here. Guardian Helm, awesome. We've almost got the full set now. Alright, hello. Man. Whoop. Whoop. Stagger and kill. Nice. Twinkling Titanite. That is a very low drop rate off of the Stone Guardian, so that's pretty cool. I'm getting really good RNG on this playthrough, and I've loved it. Although we didn't get the Mask of the Father, which still makes me sad. So I love to do the Giant Dad build. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, just Google Giant Dad build in Dark Souls 1, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Very, very fun build. Alright, and there we go. That completes the Guardian set. All pieces acquired. Alright, now over there we can't access that part from where we are right now, so we're going to go ahead and drop back down to where we were. And continue on. Alright, so you do have the option to go over there where you see, you know, all those enemies over here, over there. Instead, you have another option to come over to this side, which that's what we're going to do. So we're now on the other side of that chasm I was just barely talking about. I don't know where the farmer guys went. There we go. Hello. Whoop. Oh, come on. Alright, grab the item off of this very pale corpse. I don't know why the light hits it like that. It looks so weird. Alright, up here is another crystal lizard. He's going to try to lead you into a trap, though, as we'll start to aggro some of these enemies, so be careful as you're chasing it. Try to take out this Stone Guardian before the other one gets over here. Ouch. Could have sworn it hit me. Whoop. Alright, the other one's coming. Watch out. Whoop. Whoop. Should get the stagger here. And the kill. Stagger. Oh, wow. We got him down faster. Sweet. Alright. Now, as you get to this building, there is an item behind it that we saw earlier. And then we're not going to go in that building quite yet, because that takes us down to where we need to go. We got a little bit more to explore over here. Got a bunch of these farmer guys over here to take out. Nice hitbox. These sheer version ones, I do believe they're able to proc bleed if they hit you. So you want to be careful with their attacks. Yep, see that bleed build up start. Alright, and then I believe there's just one more item to grab over here, up this hill. A couple more sheer boys. Ouch. Awesome. Okay. That is it for the Royal Wood. We can now head back to that building, which has an elevator for us. And our very next boss of the DLC is right after that. So step on this platform. Drop you all the way down. And there is the boss fog wall right there. Alright, before we go in, we're going to unlock a shortcut and meet a new NPC. This is Chester. He looks like he's straight out of Bloodborne. Love this guy's design. Very cool. Definitely does not belong in the world of Dark Souls. But he talks about how he was snatched, you know, out of nowhere to be brought here, and says, oh, he's a stranger from a strange land as well. So a lot of people think this might be like just a teaser for Bloodborne at this point. I don't know if that was the intention. Maybe it was, but he's pretty cool. The only problem is he's going to invade us a little bit later on. Don't know why that happens. Oh, we got to make sure that we're human at that point. But yeah, here is the shortcut to get back to that very first bonfire. But we're going to see if we can take down this boss with just the 8 Estus that we have. Alright, this next boss is the man, the myth, the legend himself, the one whom the DLC is named after. This is Artorias. I remember the first time I played Dark Souls and I knew he was in the DLC, this fight just terrified me to, ever do, because he just looked so intimidating, and I was just like, oh, I'm never going to be able to beat this guy. But he is a very fun fight, iconic design, just very, very cool things about this boss in general. Alright, here we go. Stabbies. Ouch. Whoop. Ouch. Uh-oh. Get out of there. There we go. Flip. Man. He is not giving me any time to just heal. Holy cow, I've never seen him this aggressive before. Alright, this is going to be the first time he's going to try to buff himself up here. You want to get up on him, and if you've got a great sword, just a couple of hits will stagger him out of it. If you don't do that, he is going to be buffed for a certain amount of time and just be much harder to fight. So it's definitely worth your time to try to just run to him and make sure that he's not able to. Alright, if you've played the DLC of Elden Ring, you'll recognize that jump flip attack from the final boss in Radon. Yeah, that thing is hard to read sometimes. Not necessarily for like how to avoid it, but more of like how many times he's going to do it. Because you saw there, he did it twice. Sometimes he just does it once. It can be tough to really know what he's going to end up doing. All right, we're going to use some humanity here to kindle this bonfire so we can get some more Estus. And this time we'll probably use some gold pine resin so we're doing some more damage to him. But yeah, Artorias he's not easy by any means. So if you're struggling with him, don't worry about it. It's pretty normal. But just continue on and you'll get him eventually. Alright, back up to 20 Estus. This run back kind of sucks. So every time I die to Artorias, it's not out of frustration of the boss, it's more frustration of I have to do this stupid run back again. Because I have to run back past all the pitchfork guys and a couple of stone guardians, and it can be a little bit annoying. Generally, if you just stick to like this right side of the wall, you won't really aggro anything else towards you. It's a tiny bit slower than just going through the middle, but makes it a little less annoying. Yeah, let's go ahead and put some gold pine resin on our hotbar. Don't even know where it's at. There we go. You can hear him breathing in there. It's pretty freaky. Hello. Boom. Let's get our souls real quick. Alright, there's one. See, like that time he only did it once. I don't know if there's actually any indication as to how many times he's going to do it, or if it's just random. Alright, he's going to try to buff himself. 1, 2, no buff for you. Oops. Boom. This guy is an input reader through and through. He hasn't thrown his sludge at us yet. Sometimes he'll do that to slow you down. He has yet to do that. Alright, staggered him out. Jump. His audio is broken. He's not doing his scream. Usually that's the indicator of when he's gonna like jump at you. Come on, throw your sludge. I want to see that. Whoop. Yup. There we go. Yeah. So he does that. Kind of just slow you down. Alright, we'll go ahead and put Artorias out of his misery. Great fight. I felt very accomplished when I finally got him on my first playthrough. And we get the soul of Artorias as a reward. And then we've got our very next bonfire just right up here. And there we go. Okay. That is the Royal Wood and the Artorias fight. If you found yourself watching this video, appreciate you stopping by. Liking and subscribing, as always, goes a very long way, so appreciate if you could do that for me. Next episode, we'll be continuing on through this next section, the Ulasil Township, and then fighting our next boss, Kalameet. So if you've been watching all these videos, look forward to that one to continue on through the DLC, and we will see you next time.